Hello people, welcome to my channel. I want to do a VRTo tarot map, but also to Natalia. And they did do, let me just check the name, System Free Tarot and hashtag System Free Tarot. So I thought to do a VR towards back towards tarot map and also Natalia. So enough spoken about that. Let's start. And this is I want to start with the transparent tarot because I don't feel that this is a deck that even if it follows a bit of the tarot system, it's different. And let's see, let's start from here. So we have here, you have, I don't remember now completely. I need to think. How was this? Yeah. So here we have one. These cards can go on top on each other, and you can form a question. If I remove this and put this, then you have another answer. So this is something completely different from the usual. If I put this, now you see, here is another meaning, complete meaning. And so this doesn't, for me, follow the system because you're building on it. You can build one more. So you're seeing it's like something different, something else is taking a shape. So for me, this is not like the usual tarot. I think I have the cards upside down. Yeah. So yeah, this is for me not following the system anyways. So that's the transparent tarot, and I wanted to show that because I feel that this deck is amazing to work with. I absolutely love this deck. I have to say, and I would recommend this even for a newbie because you can just work with what comes to mind. So that's the first free system deck, and I'm going to keep that color. And let's take another. For me, this is even if you can see the Rider Smith. Oops, sorry. Even if you can see the Rider Smith cult of wisdom, it is different because you're not having the full falling over. The Magician. You're not having the pillars with the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. Well, Merlin for me. The Lovers. the Chariot. So for me, this is something a little bit different. I love this strength card. The Hermit, the Wheel. So even if you can see, you know, bits of you know, the Rider-Smith, still it's something different. So for me, I feel like I can say that this is a system-free deck, because that's how I feel about it, even if there are influences in some of the cards. This is a tarot deck that I truly like to work with. It reads very well. So yeah, so that's my second system-free deck, which I feel I can say, even if it have influences, even if it's influenced by the Rider-Smith, it's not Rider-Smith for me. And so yeah. The next deck that I want to pick up and work with will be the Lonely Dreamer Tarot. This is influenced, of course, by Rider-Smith, but I feel that as it is, yet it is on its own somehow. I mean, the artwork here is something else. So for me, this is not, even if you can see in some of the cards, WS system, yet I mean, the art is something different. So I don't see this as WS. So yeah. So that's that, the Lonely Dreamer Tarot. Oops, let me put this back. Okay. So the next deck that we are going to look at is the Brady Tarot. I just need to go and take out my bread from the oven. Hold a second. Oh my goodness, that's good. Okay. Sorry, you guys. That was fast. Okay, the next one is Brady Tarot, and I don't feel this is based. I don't feel like I want to say that this is Rider-Smith, because even if you can see the influence of the Rider-Smith bit, still it's, I mean, the deck is something completely different. You know? So yeah. So that's another deck that I feel is a little bit system free. I would like to almost say so. That's how I feel about it anyways. This is my thoughts. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know how. the others will say, or what the others will say. The next one that I feel is system free. I want to call this deck system free because I don't feel that Margaret Pearson's cards is following the system. Here is Justice. So if you look at the Justice, you know, you can see something else. Ace of Coins. So this is I need to think. Justice. No, not Judgment. I mean Judgment. So yeah. Like here we have my head is standing still now. Temperance, I think. Oof, my head doesn't work. I'm sorry, you guys. But for me, this doesn't follow the system. This is something on its own. Here's the Devil. Here is the High Priestess. So yeah, maybe you can see influence, maybe. I don't think so, at least, but I don't feel so. I don't see this as a WS deck at all. Don't feel about this deck like that. This is a deck on its own, and the work that is put into this work can't even be compared to the WS. So yeah, that's that. The next deck that I want to go through is this one, Wolfpack. And I don't feel that this is a system-based deck. This is something completely different than the tarot cards. And I'm not going to try to make a long video. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit because I made one last night, and I think that that was over 1 hour, and I don't want such a long video because I don't think that people will sit and listen to 1 hour video. It's like crazy. So that's that. That's my wolf pack. Love this little deck. For me, this is system free. The next deck that I want to pick up and show you, this is the Bitches Tarot. And you guys are going to be able to see, you know, similarities to the Rider-Smith, but yet it has a clean shape. So this is the full. And you have the dog here. Here's the Magician. So, as you guys can see, this is completely something different than the usual. I mean, this is the Lovers. I think that, ooh, I don't remember her name. Like here you can see the WS. And here with the lantern. But, you know, it's even if it's, you know, you can see some of the things in it, some of the symbols, still you can see that this is something on its own. And this is a female based deck. I think that all the cards are females over here. Here you can see WS. So yeah, here you can see. So in the minors you can see a little bit, maybe more, but the inspiration from the WS, but yet it is its own deck. And it's a very nice, clean, beautiful deck to work with. The next deck that I feel is tarot deck that is not following the system is the herbal tarot. I call this the herbs tarot. Anyways, and no matter, you know, on what deck you're looking at, this is the Fool, the High Priestess, the Empress, Emperor, Hierophant, Lovers, Chariot. I love this. I love this card. So let's just walk into the minors a little bit. So this is herb-based deck, very beautiful. The book is nice as well. So this is a different way to read, and for me this doesn't follow the WS. If you didn't have the words here, you wouldn't know, you know, what it is. So this is Meadow of Earth. So yeah, so that's another beautiful system free deck, which is very nice. Let's see if I can find the right one. Yes. Here we have another deck. Wow, I don't remember the name of this, but this is all about trees. I know that Kasha did show this. I don't remember the name of the deck. But, you know, it's a deck that you, if you don't know, let's just turn it over. So if you don't know, you know, if you wouldn't have the numbers and like this is the Emperor, you wouldn't know that this is the Emperor without, you know, it saying. Here is the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, this is a system-free deck for me. Beautiful one. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, the next deck that we are going to look at is this one, and is Nostradamus Forgotten Tarot. And I don't feel that this deck is based upon let me just remove this here. So so here is, I think, the Tower, if I'm not wrong now. And here's the Devil. Yeah, here's the Tower. This should be the Star. Sun you can see, Judgment. So yeah, you guys can see that without the text you wouldn't know what is that. So yeah, this is and this is the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. So even if you can see the influence bit, I don't feel that this is completely, you know, the Rider-Waite system somehow. This is the deck that you need to use your brains to work. That's how I feel about this anyways. So that's that. Another deck, system-free deck, is this one, and it's Yggdrasil Tarot. And this is about Odin, Loki, and the Norse mythology. So and this is not based on the Rider-Smith at all. So I don't feel it anyways. Maybe you guys will say you're over your head, Asha, but I don't feel it. Because if you know about the gods and goddesses, you will have a different thought of the energy of the card itself. And here it doesn't, for an example, you have to know your cards here completely. So this has, you know, special system. So yeah, okay. So as you guys seeing, I'm trying not to be slow. The next one that we are going to look at is this. And this is the lost code of tarot. And this might remind people of Tarot de Marseille. But yet, this is a deck that you need to think. The minors are easier to read than the major. But yeah. So this is a different deck from the usual. So yeah, now comes, as you see, the minors. So this is easier. This is Pippish. So yeah, that's for me is system free, but yet not. You can see the system, but still it's something on its own somewhere. That's how I feel about this deck anyways. And you have to use your brains a little bit to sit with it. It's not like you'll pull up cards and start doing your session. It's nothing like that. Oops, sorry for bumping the camera, you guys. The next one that I want to pick up is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, because this is, I don't feel that this is system-based tarot on Rider-Smith. This has its own style. Oops, sorry, you guys. This is, you know, a complete different system. It's not the usual. This is something between Oracle and Tarot, I think. So for me, this is using and giving readings in a deeper, deeper perspective, because you go deep into things, and even spiritual, but also life-based, because this some cards go together very much. And as you guys can see, we are in the minors now, and I don't feel that this is based on the Rider-Smith, but that's my thought. Okay, so that's that. Okay, and the book is great. Okay, so the next we are going to look at is this one, and this is a crazy deck, I have to say, you guys. Oops. This is the Ring Cycle Tarot, and I hate this box. Here is the Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess. The Empress. I believe that this is a deck that is a little bit on its own. You can see influence maybe by the Rider-Smith, but it's not completely Rider-Smith. I don't feel it to be anyways. So yeah. Okay. So that. Oops, sorry you guys. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. Oof, I hope you didn't get dizzy or anything. Jeez. I am truly sorry about that. The next deck we are going to look at, I have a few more. And this will be this one. And this is the Akashic Tarot. And I don't feel this being you know, Rider-Smith base. The artwork is completely something. So even if there is maybe some influence from the Rider-Smith, I see this. I don't feel that it is. It has its own style and everything. So yeah, I don't see this as a system. This is Rider-Waite or thought. This has its own system somehow, just like the Dream of Gaia. Okay, the next deck we are going to go through is this one. And I need to have a sip of my coffee. And this is New Era Elements Tarot. And I feel that this deck is something different from the usual. I mean, this is the full. So even if you might see in some of the cards inspiration by the WS, I can't say that this is the WS deck. I don't feel it. I have to say, this for me is something more beautiful than WS as well. So yeah. Okay. So I'm not slow, at least. I'm trying to work it. Work it. Another deck that I'm finding not being in the Rider-Smith base is this one. For me, this has its own system. Oops, I had this correct. So now you can see in the sum of the, the cards, Two of Cups. This is Two of Cups. But if you didn't have the Two of Cups here, you would think a little bit. And here you have, the Hebrew, you have the astrological symbols in here, sigils, angels, wow, I don't know, numerology. I don't remember everything that includes in one card, but there is loads of things. If you just have the knowledge to use your knowledge in the cards. So yeah. Okay. Oops, I'm bumping the camera again, and that is because I'm sorry. So this is the Tarot of Magical Correspondences. Okay. I'm sorry for bumping the camera, you guys. Don't mean to do that. We'll try not to, but it's not so easy being me sometimes. The next deck that I want to pick up and actually show, this is Rider-Waite based. Yes, it is. But I feel like yet not. There is influence. It's not completely system free. You can see the Rider-Smith, but yet it is different. So I'm not going to say that this is completely system free, because it's not, but it's still different from the usual. And I love this. I love Jillian's work, and thank you, Jillian, for making this deck, because this is a beautiful deck to work with. So that's the Naked Heart Tarot. Okay, we don't have much decks. The next deck that we are going to look at, and I know that Kasha did show this, and this is the Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot, and this is something that you also need to use your intuitive side to read with. Okay, you have the Fool. Here you have the Chariot. So you see, this is something special. Here is the Empress. So, you know, you need to use your intuition. If you didn't know that it is the Empress written there, you would have thought something else maybe about that card. So this is all about reading intuitively, reading the energy, and yeah, fantastic deck to work with. I like this. So very nice work, I have to say. Very nice deck to work with. Not bad at all. Oops, sorry to bump the camera again. I promise I will not, and yet I do so. And that is because I'm having the camera, well, I'm having my phone on a stand, and that stand isn't so good. The next deck that I want to take, I think I have one more too, but this is something completely, oh wow, okay, this is the 5th tarot, okay, and this is an indie deck. Alchemy of the 5 elements. So yeah. So this is done by Martin and Teresa, and this is an indie deck. So here we have the Fool. Oops. This is the Empress. And for me, I don't feel Empress with her. I feel something else. The Emperor. The Shaman. I mean, this is, wow. I love this deck, you guys. Strength. This is the Chariot. This is the Lovers. I mean, this is something else. That's all I can say. And yeah, I don't have any words. This is one of my favorite decks. So here is the Devil. No, the Temperance. Here is the Devil. Interesting. Tower. Look at the Tower. So, yeah. Look at the Moon card. Sun. Judgment. And the World. I mean, this is beautiful. Let's just go into minor. So as you guys can see, this is a little bit something different from the usual. It's not your Rider Smith. I love this deck. Beautiful deck to work with. I don't think I have done a walkthrough of this deck, so I'll do so. So yeah. So, and this is an indie deck. I don't know. I will do a walkthrough of this. Of this one after this video. So we can put it away here. And I have one more deck to show. I'm thinking if I should, well, let's pick the one that I'm a little bit unsure of if I should or if I shouldn't, but I want to have this. Mother Earth. Mother Peace. I was about to say Mother Speaks, but yeah, that's how I feel. Mother Speaks. And yes, she does. Let's open her. This is a round deck. Let's see if I can show this. So here we have the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, and even if it's, you know, the Lovers, and even if it's, you know, influenced by the Rider-Smith, it's a deck that you need to use and read intuitively to do a good reading with. And I like this deck. A lot of people don't know how to read with it, and I love it. So yeah. So very nice deck. This is a good tarot card set as well. I mean, not bad to shuffle and so on. And you can riffle shuffle this if you want to. If you're a riffle shuffler, I am. So I do that. I riffle shuffle. So, okay, now we have one more deck to go through, and that's the El Golia Tarot. And I don't find this following the Rider-Smith system. I feel this deck to be something completely different, not the usual. Here's the High Priestess. Let me look at this. This is Judgment. Strength. I mean, this is not the usual, you know, what you see in the Rider-Smith. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. So even if you can understand, this is for me, you know, not WS, even if you can see some of it, bits of the WS, it's not WS. Here is the Devil. Here is the Hierophant. Here's Death. So yeah, this is, for me, this is a deck that is, I can't say that, yeah, this is a system, this is, you know, it is something on its own, and it's beautiful. The Temperance. Sorry, the Tower. Tower. Yep. I mean, look how powerful it is. Here is Temperance. And how beautiful isn't that? So yeah, this is my decks, you guys, and this is a VRTo tarot map and Natalia. Let me just see that I haven't missed. Yeah, this is the Naked Heart. Okay, so now I have gone through some of the decks. I hope you did enjoy it, and till I'll see you next time. Enjoy your day. Many blessings, many hugs. You can find walkthroughs of the old decks that I have shown besides the 5th tarot, because I haven't done a walkthrough of it yet, but I will do. So till next time, I'll see you guys and enjoy. Blessings.